Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. How is everybody doing? Hope you guys are having a great weekend. Just getting some cards out. Hi, Maya. Hi, Anita. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Rishi. I'm just getting some cards out, you guys. Good morning, Nancy. It's good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. So, how's everybody doing? You guys having a good weekend? I'm just finishing my tea. And I was finishing my cigarette, so. Of course, Maya. Let's see. So we've got Anita and we've got Rishi. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. And Maya. Oh, that's good, Nancy. It's good to see you, my friend. Yeah, so I haven't been live in a bit, you guys. We'll cover that in a little bit. But just been chaotic, and I'm not really even sure why. It's just been, you know how things just sort of like go, and you're like, oh, that's kind of how it's been. 6 a.m. in California, early bird gets the worm. I was up really early myself this morning, and I'm not sure why, but anyway, there you have it. California's lovely. Good morning, Twisted Sushi. Good to see you. So yeah, so just finishing my tea. The weather's been crazy here. Hot, humid, cool, rain, and some more rain. It's really damp here, it feels. Other than that, I have nothing really to report. Just been, as I said, like busy, but I'm not sure what we've been doing. If you want to know the truth, just that kind of time. Anyway, enough chatting. Let me know if you guys want some cards, and we'll toss it. There's Quincy sitting on the chair, and we have two bums underneath the chair looking out the patio door. I believe there's two, so that's Austin and Charlotte are over there. We're installing a gazebo outside, and I'm very excited about that. Give us some shelter, right? Some shelter and some netting. Oh, you haven't? Well, Nancy, the truth of the matter is, I used to go, you guys know, I used to go hard and heavy. I was live all the time. Since January, I think I have been live 4 times. I think this is my 4th live since January. I've really taken quite a step back from YouTube. So you may not be getting notifications simply because I'm not doing a whole lot. So it was time for a change, time for a mental break, and that's kind of what I wanted to sort of catch up on and chat about. So since you asked, I'll go there. really briefly. A couple of weeks ago, whenever Mother's Day was, I believe that was last weekend. I kind of, if I'm being honest, I kind of avoid Mother's Day. It's still like, it upsets me. It gets me, right? So I try to like avoid it. And I got a notification, whatever Mother's Day was, and I think it was last Sunday, but it could have been 2 Sundays ago. But anyways, whenever Mother's Day was, I got a notification that someone had left a comment on a video that I had done, although I hadn't done a video that particular day. And someone had left a comment of the thumbs down emoji from a video that I did last year on Mother's Day. And if I did a video last year on Mother's Day, or any year on Mother's Day, it would have been a tribute of sorts to my own mother. And for someone to listen to that video and leave a thumbs down emoji as a comment, like that, I'm not going to mince words. Like, that hurt me deeply, hurt me. My mother's dead, and like, I don't understand why people have to be so cruel or be so mean. And I would like to think that I have thicker skin, and, I don't know this person, their opinion doesn't matter of me, but it hurt. And I have had so many of those kinds of experiences while I've been here on YouTube, that I just really needed to take a step back and take a break. And that's kind of why I've been away for a little bit, so I put out messages when I feel it's important, and when I feel like I have something to say that's, that could be valuable to other people. And I still love doing this. I want to read for people, but I have to feel good about it, right? And going at the pace that I once was, just doesn't suit me at this moment in time. So, good morning, Marby. So that's where I'm at, friends. Sorry to get so heavy first thing in the morning, but that's just the way it goes. So, let us begin. We'll get some questions answered here. Anita was in here first. There she is up there on the screen. Remember that this is for entertainment purposes only. And if this resonates, claim it. If it doesn't, leave it behind. Look at Charlotte. She's so sweet. Charlotte. Hi, baby girl. Hi, sweetheart. Are you going to come for a visit? Yep. Hi. Whoa. And up goes the tail. Oh, you know what, Twisted Sushi? That sounds like a marvelous idea. If you have the opportunity to have a nap, I say go for it, my friend. I say go for it. It was good to see you, and thank you so much for popping in. Morning, Wolf Girl. People who hurt are hurt people. Yep, it absolutely is unnecessary to be mean to others when you're hurting. Karma is a bitch. Yep. I mean, like, it is unfortunate, but YouTube is sort of that kind of experience. And I have, like I said, I've been doing this for almost 3 years now. So, you kind of like develop a thick skin to certain things. And, I know I'm not for everybody, and not everybody is going to, fall in love or whatever. But it's that particular one, when it comes to my mother, like, that hurt me. That was so mean-spirited and unnecessary. And I was just like, you know what? Hey, whatever. All right, let us go to Miss Anita. Good morning, Chilean Tarot. How are you, my darling? Thank you so much for the super sticker. That's so kind of you. I so appreciate you. All right. So Miss Anita wants to know what is coming towards her. Good morning, Teresa. Happy Sunday, my dear friend. How are you doing? Miss Anita wants to know what's coming towards her. I love that what you said, Nancy, about my cat watching over the situation. Yeah, they're always listening. They're always listening in the background. So I don't normally throw tarot cards anymore while I'm doing my readings here, but I'm gonna. So the first card that I've got out for you, Anita, and I'll show you this in a second. We've got dreams. And although I haven't pulled any cards, I'm getting like this feeling that either a message is being sent to you in your dreams and you may not be paying attention to it, or you've had a dream and you're trying to decipher that message. Morning, Nancy. Of course, Murby. I got you starred. 1 second. There. Okay. So let's see. For Anita. Whoop. So there's the oracle card that I got for you, Anita. It's a beautiful card, Dreams. We start out with the Awakening card. This is the Hanged Man card in the traditional tarot. In this deck, it's called Awakening. So this is when we feel like we need to take sort of like a step back, right? Like it's like a temporary pause, if you will, when we are searching for answers, trying to figure something out. It's inviting an opportunity to see things in a different way, right? You've got the Seven of Pentacles coming out next. This is about investment and assessment and patience, right? So if you look at that picture, she's in the garden, right? So she's out there, she's talking to the plant, she's watering the plant, she's fertilizing the plants, and she's just, you know, are you going to blossom? Are you going to grow? Am I going to be able to harvest you? Is the harvest going to come in on time? Like it's very much a moment to moment kind of thing where you have to have a lot of faith because you're not in control of what's going to happen with that particular garden, right? Whether it be vegetables or flowers. So it requires some belief, right? Some inner faith. Now, you've got the 10 of Pentacles coming up. Now, this is about creating that solid foundation, right? That's about support and love, like your family, the people that you are connected to. We have the Knight of Cups here. This is your outcome card. And the Knight of Cups is about being like sort of like flirtatious and introspective, right? And what I mean by that is it's like you're in love with the idea of being in love, but you don't want a relationship. It's kind of like that kind of a vibe. And there might be some lack of balance in a relationship that you may be feeling. We've got the ego card or the devil card in the traditional tarot on the bottom of the deck. So this is about breaking chains. This is about letting go of negative thoughts, negative emotions, negative behaviors, right? So stopping doing things in the exact same way and expecting a different result, right? It's time to break free from that. So what I feel like is this. I feel like you are getting answers to the questions that you're asking in your dreams. And I think that perhaps you should start writing down. So when you wake up in the morning and you see it, you remember your dream, start writing it down in like a journal or record it on your phone. And then go back to it later and try to sort of like decipher it to figure out like what could it mean. Because I feel like you're not seeing things for the way that it actually is. It's like your feeling is getting in the way of the reality of the situation. And I think that you need to sort of step away from it and then come back to it so that you can hopefully see it clearer, right? I hope that helps. I've got you, love. Hi, Ellen. Hi, Donna. Yes, of course, I've got you, Ellen. I've got you, Donna. Wolf Girl says, I have to watch the replay. My mom just pulled into my driveway. Speaking of moms, hey, have a great day. Thanks, Wolf Girl. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy the time with mom. So that's what I've got for you, Anita. I hope that helps, love. Okay. Anita. We'll unspare that. We'll put Rishi up here. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Okay. Absolutely, my friend. It's supposed to be really, really hot here today. Well, yesterday it was like 16 degrees Celsius, so that's like 55-ish Fahrenheit. And today is supposed to be like 25 degrees Celsius, so that's like 80 Fahrenheit. So quite the contrast. So the first card that I've got out for you is an oracle card, Rishi, and I'll show it to you in a minute. It's affirmation for positive change. So I don't know if you've recently said to show me a sign. Like if I do this, I want to see a sign that this is the right thing for me to do, or I'm on the right course of action, or I've taken the right path, right? But I feel like in the very near future, you're going to have whatever it is that you've been hoping for or wanting. There's going to be like some sort of a sign or a symbol or an affirmation that is, that's right in front of you. That's going to let you know, you've made the right decision. And I want to say, we're on that note, that, this is just, this is my belief. We have free will, and free will dictates how we're going to navigate. But the path, there is no wrong path. There's no wrong path, because whatever path you're on, as long as we learn the lessons, it's an experience and it gets us to the final destination, right? It's how we navigate that path that's important. What I mean by that is this, like, you know, oh, I made a wrong turn, or I took 2 steps forward and 3 steps backward. That's a perception. That's not the reality, right? What did you learn? I love this. Okay. So we start out with the affirmation for positive change. The writing on this deck is so tiny, but I love this deck. It's beautiful. So affirmation for positive change. Okay. You said that you've been praying for guidance. And I see that. I see that. We've got the 6 of Pentacles. Okay. 6 of Pentacles is about give and take. So let's just imagine that I'm going to reach my hand out to you, and you're going to extend your hand and take my hand. That's what the 6 of Pentacles energy is about, right? Giving and receiving. You have the King of Cups, and there you are, praying for guidance. Do you see the beams of light coming from the heart? King of Cups. It's all about emotions. It's about heart. It's about having faith and that, that love, I want to say. Listen to your heart. What does your heart tell you is right for you? Got the 4 of Pentacles here. So you may be holding on just a little bit too tight. And what I mean by that is I feel like I want this and nothing else outside of this is going to be okay. And so you're sort of fighting it the whole way. And if you're fighting it, you're not open to all the possibilities, right? You've got the 6 of Pentacles, or sorry, the 6 of Cups, not the Pentacles, the 6 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So when you look at this card, specifically this deck, right, you see the little boy and the grown adult. So the 6 of Cups is about thinking about the past, right? It's about memories. It's about nostalgia. Sometimes it's about how we are sitting here in this present moment, thinking about what we thought was going to happen, right? The expectations, right? We're thinking of our younger self versus how we are now. That's how you're feeling right now. You are in some sort of like, well, I thought, how do I explain this? Like, by the time I'm 30, I thought I was going to be, married, and I'd have like 4 kids, and I'd have like this great job and like 3 cars, or like whatever. It's that kind of thing, right? This is the last card that I pulled for you. Do you see this? Do you remember what I said about this card here? I want you to love yourself. The next time that you're feeling that you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, or that you're not on the right path, or you're not on the right track, or whatever, I want you to take your hands and put them over your heart and do some self-soothing. Tell yourself that you are worthy, that you are awesome, that you are amazing, right? That you're putting your best foot forward, and whatever is going to come into your path, you will accept with openness. Right? Think gratitude, think kindness, count your blessings, that kind of vibe. Change your perspective. right? Everything is an opportunity and an experience. There's no negativity here. And I'm not saying that you are negative. I'm just saying try to view it from that point. And hopefully the guidance that you're searching for will reveal itself because now you're open to it, right? If that makes sense. So hopefully that resonates. Good morning, Ron. How are you, my dear friend? It's so good to see you. Thank you so much, Rishi, for being here and for asking the question. I appreciate you, my friend. Hopefully that helps. Miss Maya would love a reading for June. June. Oh, you're welcome, Rishi. My husband's in the chat. That would be Kelmar. And since my husband's in the chat, I apologize, friends, but honey, can I have another tea, please? Okay. Maya, love a general reading for the month of June. Let's go with I really love doing this. I don't know how. I don't know why that I ever got to be here doing this with y'all. I really don't. But it makes me feel absolutely phenomenal in so many ways. And I thank you for spending part of your day with me and for just allowing me to do this. Oh, beautiful card for you to start, Maya. We've got focus. Look at that gorgeous card. Look at the beautiful colors. Good morning, Paisley. Good morning, Sylvia. Oh, thank you, my friend. Appreciate you, Nancy. All right. We've got Jasmine and sensuality. Thinking about what deck I want to use. So the focus and the sensuality are making me feel like I don't know, either you're not open, or you're not being receptive to something. The Magician, yep. The Ace of Wands. The Ace of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, lovely energy for you. And the Four of Wands. Beautiful. With the Two of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Absolutely will ask for you, Sylvia. Not a problem, my love. Okay, so we start with the Magician. Okay. The Magician is about using the resources that you have, right? The Magician in the Tarot has all the suits within the Tarot at their disposal, right? They have the cups, and they have the wands, and they have the pentacles, and they have the swords. It's about using the resources that you have at your disposal to manifest your dreams into reality. Sometimes, depending on the situation, it is about the proverbial pulling a rabbit out of a hat. Really, the way that I would say it, it's about making your magic happen for you, whatever that means for you, right? Now we've got the Ace of Fire. This is beautiful energy for you, Maya. Absolutely beautiful energy. There's an amazing opportunity that you have that is before you. You're being asked to be bold and to be courageous and to like sort of tap into your creative sort of passionate side, and lead with your heart first kind of thing. In other words, I use analogies all the time. Hopefully you're following this. Let's just say I want to paint my living room orange, and everyone is like, oh my God, that's a really bold color choice. Why don't you, paint it beige, and you could put like an orange pillow out, for a pop of color. And you just know that orange is what you want to do. You listen to you. Because your instincts are really good, I feel. I feel like your instincts are really good. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, like 2 aces. This is amazing energy, right? Ace of Pentacles is like an abundance and like a new opportunity about to present itself. You've got 2 cards telling you that you have the ability to create whatever you want. Look at my ears are like turning purple over here. And then you've got the 4 of Wands, celebration of great news. Now you've got the 2 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, and this is about prioritization and balance. And so what I feel like is this. If you're trying to make something happen, it's happening, right? You've manifested it, you've dreamt it, you've worked hard for it, you're on that path, you're on that trajectory. But for whatever reason, you're not allowing yourself to feel the journey as you navigate to that destination. You are living in the final outcome. So let's just say I applied for a job. Am I going to get the job? 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 What about the path to getting the job? Do you know what I mean? So allow yourself to be sensitive and be open and feel that. Because sometimes the beauty is in the journey, not just the destination. But good things are coming towards you. Oh my goodness. Good things are coming towards you. Good things are coming towards you. You're going to have an amazing month of June, my friend. An amazing month of June. Absolutely wonderful. Okay. Aw. Hi, Pete. Happy Sunday, my new friend. Welcome. Thanks, Maya. I hope that resonates. I hope it makes sense to you, my love. All right. Miss Marby. Oh, stretching. Use these cards. I love them. the Herb Crafter Tarot. Now, I will tell you in full disclosure, there are some Spanish words in here. I am not Spanish. So I need my guidebook because I may need some help. But the most beautiful sort of summery spring images are on this deck. They're just gorgeous. So for Miss Marby, such a pretty deck, right? If Pete doesn't want a full reading, we can just pull a card if that's easier. It's like a blessing for the day kind of idea or something like that. All right. Let's see what's going on for Miss Marby. Beautiful. Happy to do that, my friends. All right, Marby. I feel like, based on the cards that I have here, that something has occurred that you're on your way out of. I'm not going to say that it wasn't significant, but I feel like it hit you hard. And there's some like residual sort of effects that are still sort of lingering, right? You're still sort of dealing with. You've got the Eight of Air, or the Eight of Swords. Following that, we've got the Five of Cups. And so there is this feeling of like disappointment and like uncertainty. This feeling of I need to protect myself and sort of like give myself a hug because that was a lot, right? Now we've got the King of Wands, the King of Fire, right? This is about being charismatic and being open in your heart, right? You've got the Empress. Speaking of being open and with your heart, the Empress is all about nurturing and embracing and being very much like mama bear about things, right? But going after it in a way that is fierce, right? And with grace. And you've got the Magician on the bottom of the deck. I feel this great sort of flow sort of coming towards you. And what I mean by that is like in a very wonderful pace, things are just starting to sort themselves out. and you end up with the Magician, right? Having all the resources that you need to be able to guide yourself to move forward, which is beautiful. We have this lovely card. Look at this card. It is just amazing. Butterflies and the birds and the flowers and the cat, right? Gratitude and thanks. I feel like you've done a lot of work to get through this, and I feel like you are being guided in the right direction, and I feel like you are open to it. I'm going to pull one more card for you here. Look at that. Stepping into your power, my friend. You are strong beyond measure. Suggest that you, if you don't already, start a gratitude journal. For no other reason other than reminding yourself on a daily basis or whenever is necessary of all of the blessings that you have in your life. And I say that not because I think that you don't do that, you're not grateful, whatever. It is a reminder. We all need reminders of how abundant we are, right? How many blessings we have in our life. And sometimes just repeating that, recognizing it, going through the list of the things that we're grateful for can shift our perspective, can open our eyes to other things, right? Change the way we're feeling. That kind of thing is what I'm talking about. So I hope that helps. But that's beautiful reading for you, Marley, for going forward. All right, let us pull a card for, is it Pete or Peter? Pete. Absolutely, Paisley. You're so sweet. Okay, so let's do Pete. Pete. For those of you that don't know me, this is more of a test than you realize, asking me to pull one card. I'm not really a one card kind of gal. But I will try. Ooh, did you see that? Ooh, Pete got a flyer. Pete, my friend, look at this amazing card. Compassion. I almost feel like I could cry. Are you not being kind to yourself? Are you the kind of person that gives more than receives? Like you're not giving yourself the same compassion that you give others. It, like, honestly, I'm gonna cry. It's like making me emotional. This is a little deck that I have. It's called the Sea Soul Journey Oracle. And it's this lovely deck with all these different kinds of backs. I think there's 5 different backs. And just, like very, very short, sweet messages. Now, I think Stephanie said your birthday is coming up. And on your birthday, I want you to be open, Pete. to receiving the same joy and kindness and love that you give to others, I want you to be open to receive that. I really want you to take that in. I want you to let that resonate with you. I want you to try that on for size and see how it feels. It's difficult for some people, empaths especially, to allow themselves to receive. But when we open ourselves up to receive, it does something that is so magical. Really what it does is sort of recharge your battery, which then allows you to go out and spread that kindness even further than before. It is like recharging your own light. So the same compassion that you give to others, I want you to give towards yourself. There's no blame or shame in allowing yourself to receive love in any form. 2 cards, 3 cards flipped over. Now, I just want to show you, this is how many cards fell out on my desk, right? And they all fell face down. These fell face up. If it falls face up, we must read it. So the first card that we have is courageous. Look at that gorgeous picture. May each breaking wave build your courage. May each breaking wave build your courage. You have love. Look at that. So peaceful, so calm. May you dive deep into your passions. And the third card is free. May your soul sing freely. Being compassionate towards yourself really sets you free. Loving yourself is always of the utmost importance. Because no amount of happiness that you give to another is going to fill that void within yourself. You have to start there first. So, happy birthday in advance, my friend. And it was nice meeting you. All right, my friends. Thank you so much, Marby. That's so kind of you. I so appreciate that for the super sticker. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So now we're going to go to Miss Ellen. And yes, Paisley, I got you, love. Okay. I'm just going to mute for 1 second and holler out at my husband. Well, not holler at him, but you know what I'm getting at. Bear with me 1 moment. I'm back. No, he didn't. That was why I was calling. I was like, did he fall asleep? What's happening? Okay. Ellen, you know what's going on. Good morning, Sherry. Okay. So. Aw. Thanks, Stephanie. Blessings to you, Pete. I hope that made sense. I hope that resonated. And thank you, everyone, for all the kind comments. I'm trying to read and pay attention to what I'm doing over here. Ellen, what is coming in June for you? Miss Ellen. Wow. I mean, if you're going to start a reading, holy. You see that? You've got purification and new beginnings. Purifications and new beginnings. Hi, Steve. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope your mom's doing well. I haven't been live a whole lot, so you're not missing much, my friend. But I thank you for popping in. That's very kind of you. I appreciate you. Blessings to you. So, purification and new beginnings. The purification feels like a release, like a letting go, like a sort of clearing things out to me. I mean, before I get any cards on the table, that's what it feels like. Wow. Congratulations to Mom on her 98th birthday. That's absolutely amazing. Oh, Ellen, this is so nice for you. I love this energy for you, my friend. I love this energy for... Oh, wow. Wowzers, wowzers, wowzers. This is honestly... Wow. 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 Just wow. Oh my God. Phenomenal. Purification with the gorgeous sunflower, right? Yellow flowers are the sign of friendship, by the way. New beginnings. Gorgeous. The Queen of Wands. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. The Queen of Wands sits on her throne, right? She is the beacon of light, the beacon of hope, the beacon of heart for others. And what she loves more than anything is to show people how to bring that out in themselves. That makes her feel like she's on top of the world. So keep shining your light, my friend. You've got the Fool card. So new beginnings times 2. Like, that's not an accident. Again, notice the yellow. Like yellow. Yellow. The yellow in the sunset. The yellow underneath her and the light. The yellow in the dress. And now we finish with the 10 of Cups. This is the happy family card. This is love. This is the abundance of feeling that embrace, right? The joy and the blessings. And on the bottom of the deck, my friend, we have the Sun card. I mean, wow. Nothing but joy and blessings and happiness coming towards you in June. And I think that this reading is letting you know that all of the other stuff starting to come to an end, right? Maybe you got sidetracked. Maybe you feel like you were walking through the muck, right? Your feet were feeling a little bit heavy, but things are starting to clear up and you're moving forward in a really beautiful way. And it's about embracing that moment, right? Looking at things in a positive way. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, Steve, take care, my friend. Have a great day. Happy birthday again to your mom. Hi, G. Covington. Good to see you, my friend. What a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reading for you, Ellen. Absolutely stunning. All right. Donna says, I've just been headhunted over a position. Will I be successful? Well, let us see, shall we? Aw, you are very welcome, Ellen. Listen, if you've been watching me long enough, you know that there are certain cards that you know, that combination of cards is very, very spectacular. And I feel like I read with feeling, and what I mean by that is I literally feel stuff when I'm reading. So I literally felt like, wow. Thank you. What a wonderful husband I have. He just made me my cup of tea. Excuse me while I take a sip. So good. All right. You know, Nancy, I love it when you go out onto your front porch and you sort of give us a shot of, you know, how you start your day. It looks so peaceful and so calm. I like that. And just when you said I've been cooking brunch and listening, I'm picturing you later on going out and sitting on your porch and just taking in that lovely scenery. I realized that was a bit random, but there you go. I feel like there's some choices and decisions that you're going to have to make, Donna. I don't know that it's going to be like as simple as you might think that it's going to be. And what I mean by that is not everything is cut and dried, if that makes sense. I feel like there's going to be some choices and some decisions. So, in other words, pay attention to the fine print, pay attention to the details, and as long as you pay attention to the details and the fine print, I feel like it's going to be good for you if you can get what you want, right? So we start out with the Death and Rebirth card. Okay. Energy coming into the reading, something is ending and something else is beginning, right? Got the Seven of Cups, needing to make choices. Now, in most cases, this is about overanalyzing things or, procrastinating. But I sort of feel like for you, this is like the adult shell game. Like in your mind, the overanalyzation of like, well, if I do this, then this will happen. But if I go over here, then this could happen. Like that kind of thing. I don't know if you were already thinking about leaving or thinking about finding a new position when this headhunter came around. But it almost feels like an answer to your prayers, like you've been hoping and wishing for that to happen, kind of vibe, right? You've got the Eight of Cups here. This is walking away from something that no longer serves you. So that could be potentially you walking away from your old position, or walking away from, if you're going from one company to another, walking away from that position, or if you're not employed and moving to an employed state, it's moving away from one chapter on to the next, right? You've got the Queen of Cups, and that's in the challenge position. And, this is about listening to your intuition and letting your gut guide you. You know what the right thing is. You know what is going to happen. You know what you need. You know what you want. You know how to get it. Don't let other things like the white noise and the chaos and all of that sort of get mixed up or get you mixed up so that you can't make decisions that are best for you, right? You've got the Two of Cups. This is about contracts. This is about partnerships. This is about coming together. It's about unity, right? Blending energies together. See how those two hands are sort of coming together, right? And you've got the Page of Pentacles. This is about being set on a path that is best for you, right? Making something happen for yourself. So, in a way, yes, I feel like this is going to be successful. Make sure that you pay attention to the details of the contract and get what you want. And you've got fertility here as your oracle card, and this is about inspiration, like inspired action, and like a new beginning, right? It's like the birthing of something new, things coming to fruition. I think also I want to say to you to have some patience. So I hope that helps, Donna. Hope that makes sense. I got you, G. Covington, and I think that will be our last question that we will take. Let's see here. We will do Sylvia, and then we have Paisley, and then we have G. Covington. Okay. So we will go to Miss Sylvia. Okay, thanks, Donna. I appreciate the confirmation. I mean, I have no idea, right? I'm not in charge of my own thoughts when this is happening. Spirit's doing that. All right, Sophie, sorry, friends. Smoke break. Well, that's not going to work. That cigarette's broken. Honestly, friends. Hi, Austin. What are you doing? You little cutie pie? You want to say hi? No? Do you have something that you want to share with the group? No? Okay. Sorry. Did you guys hear that? Did you hear him? He was totally communicating with you. All right. Sylvia, you've been so patient. Thank you, my friend. All right. Let's Oh, I love that. A blueberry duck baby. I mean, it sounds fabulous. I don't know what it is, but it sounds yummy. Listen, I've got 3 cats and a dog. They're all talkers, just like me. Awesome Austin, what are you doing? Awesome Austin. What are you doing, bud? Hi. What are you doing? Come here. Come here. Oh, goodness gracious. Say hi to everybody. He's like, Mom, I don't like it when you put me on camera. You know that. I get embarrassed, Mom. I don't like it when you put me on camera. No. All of a sudden now you've gone mute. You've got nothing to say. Don't be miserable. Say hi to everybody. Miss Sylvia is waiting for her reading. You're going to give her cards a rub? Aw, blessings to you. Look at how sweet you are. Here, give him a rub. Good boy. That's a good boy. Yes. Yes. I love you. Thank you, buddy. Morning, Gina. Okay. We have to do Sylvia's reading. He's the loudest purr, you guys. Can you guys hear him? Are you purring for everybody? Hey? Here. Up there. Go up there. Here. Don't show everyone your bum. Nobody wants to see that stuff. Here. There you go. You got it? Yep. Okay. That's my baby boy. Right? And it's funny because just the other day, Charlotte made an appearance. She popped on to the desk when I was doing a reading. But of course, as soon as I turn the camera on, they're gone. We're not mentioning any names, but that one sleeping over there in the chair, right there, that guy right there. Usually he's like doing an obstacle course that just runs around me the whole time that I'm reading. It's a little distracting. Different card here. I got you, Sherry. Okay. I'm running out of real estate, friends. Okay. I'm hot. We start out with the Page of Pentacles for you, Sylvia. This is about, like getting your resources in check. Like, so I've done my homework, I've done my research, I've looked into things. So in terms of, will your walking get better? Maybe you've done some research about different methods or different medicines or different therapies or different doctors or something of that nature. That's the energy coming into this reading. And what the Page of Pentacles like represents really is like a it's like having all of the facts that you need to be able to, make the plan happen kind of vibe. You've got the Queen of Swords here. Queen of Swords is very logical, very analytical. She makes a plan. There's a lot of logic and thinking about whatever it is that she's going to do. Then you've got the Three of Swords. This is heartbreak. It's loss, it's grief. Now, this is in the challenge position, and what's beautiful about the Three of Swords is that it represents the loss, but it also represents the moment that you recognize or realize that you have the opportunity to heal, to mend that broken heart. It's interesting to me that it's coming up in the challenge position because it's reminding you that care is needed while you navigate that healing process, right? Got the Nine of Swords as your outcome card. Now, this means anxiety and sleepless nights and worry. And obviously, you're concerned about your walking, right? So the challenge is that this is the situation that you are in, right? Your walking is not good, and you are upset and concerned and maybe even a little bit angry. Which is what's causing the stress. Totally understandable, right? Like, no, I'm not sitting in a place of judgment, just telling you what the cards are saying. We've got the moon card here, okay? So the moon is showing you that there is a path forward. And I want to remind you that there is no dark without light, and there's no light without dark, right? Just remember. All right, Nancy, enjoy, my friend. So I guess what I'm trying to say is this, and I'm not trying to mince my words, and I'm not trying to go around it. Will my walking get better? I don't know what your definition of get better is. And I feel like from these cards, what it's saying is if you think that, like, and I don't mean this literally, but let's just say, you know, is my walking going to get better? Well, I think that means tomorrow I'm going to take 3 steps instead of only being able to take 1 or 2 today. Another person may think, I'm going to sign up for a marathon. We have to keep our expectations realistic, right? And not think long term, but more think moment to moment, because that seems more attainable and more easily controlled in terms of how we view things, right? If we get caught up on a destination or an outcome, sometimes we lose focus of the things that we're doing to get us there, if that makes sense. So I pulled a color card, and I love this deck because this deck was written by a doctor who, according to what she writes in the guidebook, had like broken her back or hurt her back in some way, and she healed herself through color. So as soon as you asked the question, I was like, you know what? I'm going to pull this. Look at what card we got. We've got the Sapphire and Regenerate Your Body. So I'm going to read to you what it says for blue, for the Sapphire, out of this book. Okay? And it gives you a little exercise. And, you know, I mean, hey, it could be helpful, right? Okay. So it says, Sapphire regenerates your body, or regenerate your body. Sapphire heals, purifies, and regenerates your body. It also has the ability to soothe your mind, calm your nerves, and release emotional pain. As a nourishing color, Sapphire dissolves disharmony and clears the blocked pathway to well-being. Clearing your mind, balancing your emotions, and creating order in your life. Experiment with Sapphire light to regenerate your body and bring back a sense of harmony. So in other words, working with rather than against, right? So this is what it says about regeneration. It's like a little exercise. Breathe in healing Sapphire light and allow yourself to focus on increasing your well-being. Rub your hands together, then place them next to each other. Imagine that in each palm you are holding a sphere of sapphire energy. Allow yourself to feel those powerful spheres of energy and play with them, increasing their size and their strength. Now put your hands on the part of your body that needs the regeneration. Say, divine light, heal, purify, and regenerate. Repeat this statement several times for about 2 minutes until you start to feel better. Visualize the sapphire energy moving through your body, cleansing it, rejuvenating it, regenerating it, and bringing back a sense of harmony. Oops, sorry, I was going to show you the book, The Secret Language of Color Cards. So, I hope that helps, Sylvia. And of course, we send you love and blessings and the best wishes that you start to feel better soon. And that your walking gets easier each day. All right, we'll put Paisley up on the screen, and then we will do Sherry, and then we're calling her quits. Okay. Paisley says, "Wow, I've taken a bit of message from each of the readings, so no need for a reading, but I can't resist you pulling a single card for me, please, if you wish to." Absolutely. You're welcome, Sylvia. I hope that helps, my friend. I know that was a bit long and convoluted. You want that from that deck? Sure. This is one of the first decks that I ever bought, and I had no idea what I was getting. I'm not going to lie to you guys. It was cheap, and I was like, okay. And I absolutely love it. I remember sitting here one day and we were pulling cards, and I don't know what the heck we were even talking about. And I said something about the color cards, and next thing I know, I was pulling 3 color cards for everybody, and we were like redecorating our homes. I mean, hey, whatever works, right? Okay. For Miss Paisley, what does Miss Paisley need to know? By the way, this popped right out. I don't know if you've seen that or not. You've got this. Look at this. Blue. And activate your healing power. Activate your healing power. Let's see what the book says about this one. I rarely ever read the book when it comes to these cards. I don't know why. I guess when I'm pulling other cards, it sort of makes sense. But this is what it says. Activate your healing power. Blue activates healing powers, increases vitality, and has a calming effect when people feel nervous, manic, or overexcited. It also contains antiseptic qualities that heal burns, stop bleeding, and relieve fevers. Blue can even increase your metabolism. Use the blue sword of light to assist you in healing your body. Blue ray healing. Imagine you have a blue sword of light. At the tip of the sword, there is a blue star, which has incredible healing power. When the star touches any area that is sick, it dissolves the sickness out of your body. Use the blue sword of light to relieve fevers, stop bleeding, heal burns, and clear skin problems. Say, divine sword of light, heal, purify, and regenerate this area. Repeat this statement several times for about 2 minutes or until you feel better. And what's interesting is the card that we got before For Sylvia, it was card number 38, which was Sapphire, which was regenerate your body. And for Paisley, it was number 37, which is activate your healing power. It's like they sort of like both of them needed to go together, which is interesting considering that Paisley put in here that she's taken a bit of everybody's message. It's just, I mean, Spirit's awesome. I will show you the box, my love. Here you go. The Secret Language of Color Cards by Ina Segal, I believe is how you pronounce that. The Secret Language of Color Cards by Ina Segal. Beautiful deck, right? And I mean, the colors are just, I mean, they're gorgeous. So, all right, we will get to Miss Sherry last, but certainly not least, and we appreciate your patience while we got to you. Oh, I'm G. Covington. Sorry. G. Covington, sorry. So we'll do Sherry, and then we'll do G. Covington. I apologize. Okay. Nice. No, I did. I didn't forget about you. I had you on the list, but I didn't scroll my screen down long enough. So I'll get you after Sherry. Okay. All right. So Sherry says, what can I look forward to in June? Let's go here. It's funny, you know, when you haven't done lives in a long time, like I get tired after like a lot sooner than I used to. It takes a lot out of you to read some days, and then others not so much. It just depends, but like I'm feeling it. I'm like ready to like go for a nap. Everybody else is starting their day. Kelly's laying down. This has been so much fun, and I thank all of you so very much. For hanging out with me and spending part of your day with me. This doesn't work without you, so thank you. Oh, sorry, Stephanie. Do you want... honey, I have no problem. I will do that for you. Of course, I will do that for you. My apologies. All I can say is I'm out of practice. That's it, meaning like doing the streams, right? It's hard to keep track and shuffle cards and keep a conversation and all that kind of stuff. Hi, Jackie. It's good to see you, my friend. Happy Sunday. I'm not pausing because I don't know. I don't know how to articulate what I want to say. I feel like, you know the saying, like, things are too good to be true? I'm sort of vibing that, and I'm not really sure how to articulate it. And what I mean by that is that sometimes when things are going well for us, you know, in general, we have a tendency to think like, you know, you know, things are too good, so something not good, you know, is waiting for me. And I don't know if you do that or not, Sherry, but I'm sort of feeling like that you might be feeling that or thinking that in some sort of way. Hi, JR. Good to see you, my friend. So we start out with the 10 of Cups. This is lovely, right? This is the happy family card. This is love, and this is joy, and this is blessings and support, and just like, you know, being in a really great place with the people that you're connected to at your heart, which is lovely, right? You've got the Queen of Cups. You know, the Queen of Cups is awesome, right? She's like the mom, you know. She's loving and she's compassionate, and she's got this sort of kindness and compassion about her that is sort of like unparalleled, right? She is the person that is always telling you to follow your heart. Do what you need to do to be your best self, to live your best life. Then we've got this 5 of Swords coming up in the challenge position, like out of nowhere. Now, the difference between the 5 of Wands, which is conflict, and the 5 of Swords, which is also conflict, is the 5 of Swords is more about like other people causing a problem, where the 5 of Wands is more like you causing your own problem, right? So either you are upset about a decision that you made, or you are thinking that you have done something wrong, or you're wondering if you did something wrong. And in the wondering of, did I do something wrong, you almost convince yourself that it was wrong. But nothing is actually wrong, if that makes sense. But that's what I was trying to say by, like, you know, things are too good to be true, right? So, in other words, looking for a problem when there isn't really a problem. I don't mean that literally, by the way. So the thing that I would say to you, because that's in the challenge position, is just be cautious and conscious of who you let in, right? If you walk into a room and you're like, oh, I don't like how that feels, I'm out of there. You don't have to stay, right? You're in control of that. So do you. Don't worry about other people and other things, if that makes sense. Okay? The challenge is, if you can keep that at bay, you're going to be just fine. And you're going to allow yourself to enjoy the happy path that you're on. The outcome is the Emperor. And I love this. It's just about taking control, being in control, taking the lead, right? Being logical, being organized, you know, almost like you're like it's a business, right? You're in charge of the company. Having structure, routine, discipline helps to keep the organization running smoothly, right? So we're not going to let anyone rain on our happy day. We're just not going to allow that, because it's mine and I deserve it. On the bottom of the deck, you've got the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is about being decisive and about being driven, like going after what you want. So in other words, the challenge is, we're not going to allow these negative thoughts or these negative people, these negative vibes to get in our way. And as long as we can take control of that, you know, stay logical and organized, and really stand firm on our 2 feet, we're not going to be sidetracked. we are going to get to our destination because you're fierce. Nothing's going to stand in your way. Nothing's going to stop you. The oracle card that I pulled for you is rebirth and rejuvenation. Or sorry, reinvention. Rebirth and reinvention. Now just look at that picture. Just look at the piece. Right? What is she doing in this picture? She is open. She's got her hands down by her side, but they're out. They're open. Her palms are up, right? Her head is tilted up. Her eyes are looking up. She is open. She is ready to receive. This is someone who is in this energy, this loving blessings energy. This is someone who is in this energy, right? The compassion, the kindness, right? This is someone in this energy who is in control and their feet are firmly planted on the ground. The rejuvenation, or sorry, the reinvention and the rebirth are the way to get this out of the equation so that you can continue to go after what it is that you want, to realize your dreams. I hope that that makes sense. That seems very long-winded to get to my message, but I hope that it makes sense. Good morning, Vivian. How are you? Okay. So now I hope that helps, Sherry. Thank you for your patience. G. Covington, I'm so sorry that I kind of missed you there, my love. I do apologize. All right, here we go for G. Covington. I almost want to say, Sherry, sorry, that I almost want you to, I don't know if it's like a sticky note or like a mantra or something like that. Like put it like on the bathroom mirror or like in your bedroom when you go to get ready in the morning. Maybe in your car, so like on your phone, something somewhere where you look, where if you need a sort of boost, it's right there. You know, something that really grabs you, a poem, a song, something that really speaks to you, right? I had it written on my wall over here. It's a whole story. Very quickly, I had a positivity board where I put messages on there, like little quotes, little sayings, things that really resonated with me. And then my cat ate them all, but that's a whole other story. So he's super positive. But mine was be who you want to see, right? That was one of mine. So that's kind of a little tip. Good morning, Marcia. Happy Memorial Day. That's for you guys. Tomorrow is a holiday for you guys, right? Last week was our holiday on Monday. Oh, Stephanie, you have no idea. So I started out with like 6. And then I like came and I sat down one day and I looked over and I was like, there's only like 4 of them. And I thought, okay, maybe one of them fell off because I had them on sticky notes. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe one of them fell off. Or I didn't think nothing of it. And then, I don't know, like a couple of days later, it's like there was like 2. And I was like, what is going on, right? And then there was like none. And I'm like, oh my God. And then, of course, the cat, you know, as cats do, they leave you the evidence, if you get what I'm saying. And he ate all of them. That one right there, Quincy, that one right there on the chair. He ate all of my sticky notes. So he's super happy and super positive. Oh. I love that, Marcia. All right, so I have 2 phone interviews next week. Will one of the companies offer me a job? Oh, they so do. The answer to your question is yes. The answer to your question in the short term is yes, but I really want you to pay attention to the details and the fine print of whatever it is. And when you have to make the decision, I want you to listen to your intuition and let that be your guide. And I will explain. We've got the Page of Swords showing up here. So this is the interview, right? We've got the Moon card coming up. So something isn't as it seems. Not saying that it's a bad thing. Maybe you need to ask some questions, right? It's kind of like the difference between what is advertised and what the actual job description is, if you know what I mean. So make sure that you do your due diligence and ask all the questions that you can, right? It's not just about like a company being a good fit for you. It's about you. It's not just about you being a good fit for the company. It's about the company being a good fit for you as well, right? You've got the Ten of Pentacles sitting here in the challenge position, which is your financial security and, you know, the support system, creating that solid foundation. So then you have the, as your outcome card, you have the Nine of Pentacles, which is all of your sort of fruits of your labor being harvested. See, I'm getting tired. All of the fruits of your labor coming to fruition, right? So all of your hopes and dreams are materializing. So I believe that you're going to be offered one or both of the jobs, but make sure that you read the contract and you ask the questions that you need to ask, right? On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Nine of Wands here. And that's why I said what I said, also because of the Moon card, right? So you've got some boundary, you've got some feeling like you're uncertain if this is like right, which is probably why you're asking the question. Like there's something about this that doesn't feel quite okay yet. I don't know if I'm using the right words, but that's I think you get the vibe, right? Below that, we've got the Two of Swords. So crossroads, there's a decision that needs to be made. There's a choice that needs to be made. And then you've got the High Priestess, which is listening to your intuition. And so I feel like you are going to get the jobs or a job. There is an offer that's going to be made, but just make sure that you know all that you need to know about the job before you accept it, is what I want to say. I'm going to pull one more card for you here. All right, so we've got rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. How beautiful is that? I mean, what a position to be in, just to have the opportunity to have 2 phone interviews, right? That means, and don't lose sight, that you are marketable. That means that you have skills and accomplishments that others find appealing. They have taken you out of the masses and selected you because of what you bring to the table. That in itself is a blessing, right? And I don't want you to lose sight of that. Oftentimes it's like, oh my God, am I going to get the job? Am I going to get the job? And it's like, you could have beat out thousands of people to be selected to have the phone interview. That in itself is amazing, right? So I hope that helps, my dear friend. And I thank you for your patience again. Okie dokie. So Gina says, I have 2 emergencies which came up in May. One is dependent on the other for its completion. Do you see me fixing the first and completing the second? There's a short time limit on it. Thank you. I wasn't actually taking any more questions, Gina, but since you said it was an emergency, and not 1 but 2 at the same time. So I'm going to take a sip of my tea and read this again, just to make sure that I got all my facts right. I have 2 emergencies which came up in May. One is dependent on the other for its completion. Do you see me fixing the first and completing the second? I don't really know how to ask that, but we'll just ask Spirit for some guidance, and we'll see what we get. Thanks, everybody, for coming and hanging out with me today. I do appreciate your support. Make sure you hit that like button. You know. So I see the situation because you start out with the Tower card. So that's the energy coming into the reading from the not too distant past. So something that definitely switched, and we don't really need to go much further because the next card is the Sun card. So the Tower card, which in this deck is called Transformation, significant life experience that sort of requires changes to be made. And then next to that, we have the Sun. The Sun is joy and blessings, and we have the Two of Swords, so there's decisions, there's a fork in the road. Sometimes this can also be about procrastination. So that is your challenge, is making a decision, being in a position where I want to make sure that I word this correctly. So the Two of Swords is about being at a crossroads, right? It's about having to make a decision. Sometimes about procrastinating about the decision-making process. But by you not making the decision or having difficulty making the decision, which it kind of sounds like you've sort of made a decision, but there feels like there's still some uncertainty there. It actually makes things worse. It prolongs it. It makes it feel more, right? So the challenge is to not overanalyze, right? Something is not going to be resolved unless we do something about it, right? So taking some sort of action. Not doing anything is not optimum, if that makes sense. Your outcome card is the Eight of Swords. This is when we feel like things aren't going to work out. Not that they're not going to work out, but we feel like they're not going to work out. It's like a lack of confidence, really. On the bottom of the deck, you've got the Seven of Wands. So this is the challenge that you are feeling, right? Like, am I gonna be okay? Am I gonna make it through this? This is about having confidence in choosing your battles wisely. Underneath that is the Page of Pentacles. This is about having all your facts, doing your research, you know, dotting your I's, crossing your T's. Okay? And then you've got the Knight of Swords below that. This is about going forward with confidence, right? You're on a path. Nothing's going to get in your way. You're not going to let anyone take it away from you, right? Like, you know what you need to do, and you're going to get it done. So the idea is, whatever needs to be done in these situations, or in respect with these situations, do it, right? Don't ever feel like you're helpless or a situation is hopeless. Because when you do that, you sort of reside in that energy, right? I want to pull an oracle card for you, love. Whoop. Oh, whole bunch of cards on the floor. It says, begin now and take your first step. Now, not saying that you're not taking steps already, but what this means is, you know, I used to have this thing that I used to say, and I don't know if this makes sense to anybody else, but with my anxiety panic disorder, you know, I would like be frozen in fear for like 3, 4, or 5 days at a time. And I literally wouldn't leave the chair because I was scared to death. And after a while of sitting there, you get so frustrated, right? Like, I'm sick of being held hostage by this fear. Get up and do something. But the idea of getting up and doing something was just like, it was so debilitating. But then after a while, you're like, oh, I'm going to freak out. I need to do something. And so I used to sit in my chair. I have a stool in front of my chair. And I would say, push the stool out. And so every once in a while, you guys that follow me, you will hear me say, this is a push the stool out moment. That is that moment where you push the stool out and you're just like, okay, I don't care what it is. I just need to do something. And when I do that something, I am going to celebrate the crap out of it, because I need to stop how this is going and sort of redirect my energy. I need to start the wheel over again. I need to like change things up. And I feel like if you can convince yourself, remind yourself that no matter what you do, you're going to be okay, because you have all of these things, right? Blessings and things to be grateful for. You're going to be fine. You're going to be okay. You got this kind of attitude, that will help really motivate and inspire you to be able to handle the situation. I hope that makes sense. I'm not pulling I'm just cutting the deck, okay? You can't make this up. Thank you, Spirit. Look at that card. Look at that card for you, Gina. Bliss. Can you see that? Bliss. May you feel deeply and transcend. May you feel deeply and transcend. I want you to think about how it's going to be on the other side of this complication, this situation that has occurred, these two emergencies. How are you going to feel on the other side when this is a distant memory? You got this. We're all behind you. Spirit is behind you. And don't forget, you can always ask Spirit for a little bit of help. You know what I mean? You can pray. You can ask for guidance. You can ask for some love. You can ask for some protection. You got this. Okay, I haven't forgotten about anybody, right? I've answered everyone, I hope. Oh, Lord. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for sharing part of your Sunday with me. I really appreciate it, especially on a long weekend. Happy Memorial Day to all of my American friends. And it's getting hot here now. We're going to finish putting up our gazebo. So we already have a gazebo outside. Sorry about all the smoke. But now we're putting up a different kind of gazebo. And I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to it. I love being outside. The last few years, the bugs have been really, really bad, and it stopped me from sitting outside. So I'm looking forward to having this thing out there so that hopefully I can do that. So I'm looking at that. Anita, please. What does please? Sorry, if you put a question in, Anita, I didn't see it. Can type it in and I'll answer you. What is coming towards you? I didn't see you, Anita. I apologize. I don't know when you popped in. Questions have been closed for some time, so I will throw a few cards for you. But this is it. Because I've been on for almost 2 hours now, and that was not my intention. Anyways, I just want to say thank you. Hope you guys have a great week, and I thank you for hanging out with me. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Thank you to everyone who gave super chats and super stickers or whatever the heck they're called. Oh, thank you, Marcia. It was a new chair that I bought myself to replace the chair that I'm sitting in. And I have to get one of those protective floor things before I switch this chair out. Because that chair doesn't have wheels on it and this one does. And I don't want my floor to be ruined, so... Oh, you were waiting for me? Aw, blessings. Anita, are you in a relationship with somebody? I feel like there's a bit of a, I don't know how to say that. Yes, a loved one. Yep. It's like a power struggle going on, almost. Someone's lawn mowing behind me here. Well, here's what I'm going to tell you. You seem to be going through like an emotional sort of transformative phase, and that's lovely. I feel like you're headed in the direction of really sort of finding your voice, finding your solid footing, right? Standing in your power and speaking your truth, which is lovely. I feel like this love relationship, it starts to sort of figure itself out. I think that it is resolving itself, And I just want to say that I feel like some stuff has happened and someone is holding on to that stuff. I don't know if that's you or if that's the other person, but someone is holding on to it. And so now it's like a power struggle of sorts. And this goes to anyone who is in this situation. The most important thing is you, not the other person. How you feel, right? Are you okay? Loving yourself. You make sure that you're good and you're whole and you're complete and you're happy, then you can do whatever. You can't love another as well as you could if you were in love with yourself, if that makes sense, right? So you work on yourself first and let the other thing happen naturally. So we start out with the ego card. This is the devil card in the traditional tarot, right? This is breaking free of negativity and breaking free of negative patterns. And, you know, like I always react the exact same way, but nothing different ever happens. You're breaking away from that, which is growth and progress, which is beautiful. We have the Magician here. Okay. This is using the resources that you have at your disposal. Manifesting your dreams, right? Like you're putting in the work, you are trying. You've got the King of Wands, and this is your challenge. So I'm not sure if somebody is a fire sign and someone is an air sign in this situation, right? This is about being charismatic. This is about being open. This is about communication. This is about, you know, saying how you feel and meaning it. This is about being motivated and inspired, right? Being ambitious. This is about trying to be the leader, right? But not in a negative way. This is someone who knows exactly who they are, knows exactly what they want, knows exactly how to get it. That's this energy, and that's your challenge. So whether this is you learning these things about yourself and not being afraid to show this side of yourself, right? Like not being afraid to say how you feel, or this is the other person. This is the other person and you coming to an agreement about like how you're going to navigate who's in control, right? Your outcome card is the King of Swords. This is about being like truthful, right? It's about standing in your truth. It's about standing your ground. Like, I love you. I understand that you're different than me and I'm different than you and you have your needs and I have my needs, but I'm not going to forget myself in the process. I will do whatever that makes you happy, but I'm not going to lose myself in the process, right? It doesn't work like that. It should not work like that. And what I mean by that is quite simply this. If you can give up something or make room for something else in your life, then the other person should be able to and should want to do the same for you, right? If you are flexible, they should want to be flexible as well. That's the way it's supposed to work. Not one person giving up something and being super flexible and the other person being like, yeah, no, sorry, it's my way or the highway. That's not how it goes. Or not supposed to be how it goes. Hi, Louise. Happy Sunday, my friend. Card on the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. This is being open to a new emotional experience. This is almost like how do I say this? It's almost like finding out or finding a new love, even though it's not new. Because there's like an understanding that's happening, right? Does that make sense? I hope that I'm explaining that right. And the oracle card that I pulled is transformation. So you're going through it. Got to be kind to yourself. Remember that your needs, your wants are just as important as anyone else. And without your needs and your wants being fulfilled, you're not going to feel empowered. You're not going to feel fulfilled, right? It's always going to feel like something is missing or that you're tipped, like you're out of balance, you're out of sync, right? So you work on yourself, make yourself happy, and all of the other stuff will fall into place, is what I want to say to you. I hope that makes sense. So with that being said, my dear friends, 2 hours and 1 minute and a few seconds later, for this quick little live stream that I was doing. Thank you so much for sharing part of your day with me. I've said that 3 times now. Thank you for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up. And I hope you guys all enjoy your weekend and your holiday tomorrow, being with friends and family or whatever it is that you're going to do. My husband and his friend is going to put that gazebo up. And hopefully the next time that I go live, I'll be out there. If we could have a weekend that it isn't raining, that would be fab. So thank you, everybody. And thank you again for the super chats and the super stickers or whatever the heck they're called. I so appreciate it. You guys are so generous. And I'm so grateful. Thank you so very much for all the love and support. I hope you have a great week. And until we see each other again, I wish you many, many, many blessings. Mwah! Bye, everybody. Oh, hi, Bims. You're welcome, Sherry. Bye, Stephanie. Thank you for the hearts, Barbie. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful night.